What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sehatha, the Blind Seer, all-purpose oracle, medium at large, prognosticator extraordinaire, here to break you off with a little fan service. Fire signs got the most views this week. I'm going to go ahead and say ahead of time, I haven't got a lot of sales this week, so I'm out of coffee. I do not have nearly the normal amount of caffeine that I have. I'm a little low energy today, not having the best day, but we're going to do this anyway because I try to live my life by the same kind of advice that I give you guys, and just because things aren't perfect, anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. So, some donations or some sales would really help me out. I am kind of in a spot. I'm not doing well this week, so if you guys could help me out, I would really appreciate that. And we're going to do the best we can with this video. So, we're going to do a little fan service for the fire signs. We'll go ahead and shuffle. See what we can do. You guys will have to bear with me. I've had like 1 cup of coffee today, and that was the last of it. Fortunately, the tobacco is holding out, but things don't pick up soon, guys. I'm gonna have to start putting my attention somewhere else. I know I say that kind of stuff a lot, but I really mean it. If I'm not making money doing this, I'm gonna have to make money some other way, because I can't be going without stuff. So I'll do a quick fire sign video because I try not to go more than a couple of days without uploading something, and I live in a rural area. I don't drive and I can't see, so it takes me about 2 or 3 days to get a ride to the store usually if I need something. So if I waited until I had coffee to do a video, I'd be throwing my entire schedule off. So we're just gonna have to do the best we can. Pendulum. So we want whatever reading will be the most beneficial for the fire signs in the audience, the fire signs and the lives of everyone watching, and anyone else involved in this video. And that jumped right to the left, so fire signs. We got Aries first. I'll get a little tea. Keep me from getting a caffeine withdrawal headache. This is the world inverted. Aries, you are cutting yourself off from the world, breaking connections. 5 of Swords, recently had an argument with somebody, or isolating to avoid an argument maybe. There's some kind of disagreement, differing ideals, and it's causing you to shut yourself out from the world. The Empress inverted. So bad news, Aries. Shutting yourself off, it's not gonna help the situation. It seems like it's just separating you from your feminine aspect, your emotional power, your ability to affect the situation and get your side heard and get your feelings recognized. So maybe don't do that. I know it feels like the right answer sometimes to close yourself away from other people when you get upset. Trust me, that's my go-to. That is like my solid signature move. I am very good at that. I spent 3 years in my bedroom by myself, but it doesn't help anything. I mean, I don't know. It might make you feel a little better temporarily. It might keep you from saying things that you will regret in the moment, but it's not a solid fix to the problem. Things don't just go away. So take the time that you need for yourself, Aries, whatever you got going on, whoever this argument was. 5 of Swords is usually a disagreement of, I don't know, words and thoughts, so generally arguing. And the Empress inverted, It's the loss of it's your feminine power. Everyone has a masculine and feminine aspect, so don't think that this is excluding the guys in the audience, or that I'm going to go on some rant. I don't want to hear anything about gender or sex or any of that, because I have my own opinions and largely disagree with most people on those issues, so I don't want to get into all that here. But everyone has a feminine aspect, and that's where your emotional intelligence, your empathy, your ability to connect with others, things like that comes from. And you're cutting yourself off from that right now, Aries, and that's never healthy. I mean, sometimes we need a break, but to just smother that entirely isn't going to help the situation. So take the time you need, try to open yourself back up, try to maybe even revisit the subject with a clearer head, try to talk through it instead of arguing. I don't know, that's the best I got for today. I hope that's helpful. I honestly don't know if any of these readings are going to be any good for anybody, because my heart is not in it today, but I love you guys, and you guys, I want to help if I can, even if I'm not having a good day. If I can't fix my shit, at least maybe I can help you with yours. So we'll do Leo next. Seven of Pentacles, inverted. Leo is having some anxiety about earthly concerns, maybe career, financial, living situation, that sort of thing. Something worldly and mundane, something, you know, the nitpicky details of meat space, you know. Having some anxiety about something in your physical world, whether it's your job, your living arrangement, your finances. Maybe you got a bill coming up, or you got surprised with something. That happens to me a lot, usually when I have no money. So let's see what we got next for you, Leo. We have the Queen of Wands. So you are feeling rather inspired by this particular hardship. This anxiety has gotten you into gear, which is kind of a Leo's thing. Like, you guys aren't the type to sit around and brood. That's more of a, no offense, Scorpio, but that's kind of your thing. Leos are a very take charge type of people, so whatever this anxiety that you got, it's causing you to step up your game a little bit. Maybe try a little harder, put a little more of your effort into it, get a little more creative with your solutions. Okay, Two of Wands. This is always kind of a hard card for me. Twos in general I struggle with sometimes. It's not an energy I connect well with. So you've had some anxiety about financial, physical, living arrangement, career type concerns. You're feeling really empowered about it. You feel like you've got this under control, but you're stuck between two ideas. You've got two different inspirations. You're being pulled in two different directions on how to deal with this, and you can only do one. So right now, Leo, you have a choice to make, whether you can step up or you can admit defeat. Or you might just have two different possible solutions for this problem, and you're gonna have to choose between the two. You can't do both. You can't, you know, what it boils down to is whatever solutions that you're coming up with, you're gonna have to pick one and run with it. And I don't know, I think that's the best I can do for this one, really. Fire signs aren't really, I don't know, I connect kind of, but whatever financial hardships that have got you all fired up and feeling empowered about, like, you can take care of this, just pick a solution and run with it, because odds are you're right. So you probably do have this, you probably know what you're doing, and as long as you just choose an idea and carry it out, you'll probably get through all right. So we're going to do Sagittarius and then call this a wrap. I might do a random readings or something, I don't know. I don't know. We'll do Sagittarius and see how I feel. Ten of Pentacles. Sagittarius, things are going well for you right now. Feeling happy and fulfilled. The Knight of Cups inverted. So, Sagittarius, things are only going well for you on the surface. Your heart's not really in it. I don't know. This is earthly manifestation. This is like physical well-being, wealth, status, that sort of thing. But your emotions aren't catching up to it. Knight of Cups is the Knight of Cups represents a rise in emotional energy. It's sort of the waxing moon phase of the cycle. So with this inverted, you're not emotionally invested in whatever all of this is. In fact, it's not even registering on that level. This is more, I don't know, maybe an ego thing. Like, it's window dressing, whatever it is. It's only surface deep, and on an emotional level, you're aware of that. Six of Cups. So it would seem, Sagittarius, that not only are you aware of that, but it feels rather empty to you. Things look good on the surface, but it's not touching your heart. You're not emotionally invested in this, and you kind of wish you were. Like, you want that level of engagement that you're not getting, and things might seem well on the surface, but without substance to it, then it's really nothing spectacular. Without the emotional content, you know, like all of this gold that I wear, I could just wear gold chains, and that would look pretty much the same to most people, and nobody would notice the significance. There wouldn't be much of a difference, but there's substance to all of the gold. It's symbols of clubs, of tribes, of gods, of ideologies. There's substance there that makes it more than a decoration. It makes it symbolic. It gives it emotional engagement. It connects with the soul energy, and that's what makes things appealing and captivating. It can look pretty. It can be good on the surface. It can, you know, that's fine for some people, but eventually it's going to wear thin. You know, just like all veneered things do, the surface is going to wear off, and if there's nothing underneath, then there's nothing left at that point. So, you know, enjoy the physical abundance, the wealth, status, whatever it is that you got going on right now, but don't ignore that feeling of longing, because the emotional fulfillment is what you really crave. And if you're not getting that, then you're gonna have to seek it out, because all that glitters isn't gold, y'all. It might seem great to have, you know, it's an ego trip is what it is. Other people look at you and think things are going great. I get that a lot, you know. Looking at all this, you'd think that I'm probably living as comfortably as all of you, and most of us in the first world nations are doing a lot better than me. So, you know, despite appearances, things aren't always as grandiose as they appear. If it's lacking in substance, then it's just junk food. It's feeding your ego but not your soul, and eventually you're going to become increasingly aware of that until you have to do something about it. So, yeah, that's something to consider, Sagittarius. I don't really have any advice to give. I'm so low energy today, guys. I'm sorry. I hope that helps. I'm going to call this one quits. Please hit me up for some readings or throw me some donations or something. I really need coffee, guys. This week has been very grueling, very slow. I've made hardly anything all week long. I could really use some love. Hit me up on Facebook or Twitter, Real Blind Seer, Blind Seer Official on Instagram, anywhere that you can send me a message. We can talk about a personal reading. There's links to everything down in the description. You can hit the like button while you're down there and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope this video was helpful. My heart wasn't in it today, guys. I'm going to be honest about that. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to stay on schedule and get something up on the days that I say I will. So I really hope that this was helpful. I'm going to call it quits here, because I'm just going to ramble, and I'm just going to put my bad vibes into it. So please hit me up. I really hope you enjoyed. I really hope that this helps somebody. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you'll tune in next time.